Hey everyone, this is WobblyWallaby. Today I'm examining the skill Coluceo Heal with my wife's Saint account. This skill has kept me alive countless times over the years. I'll walk through the code so you know what factors affect it and how to maximize the heal. In this video, I'll go over 1. The code walkthrough, 2. Coluceo Heal calculator, 3. Gear, 4. Skills, 5. Advanced runes, 6. Aesir Monument, 7. Guild buffs, 8. Oracle Mirror, 9. Adventure Handbook, 10. Foods, 11. Pets, and 12. Multiclassing. First is the code walkthrough. I look at the Coluceo Heal code, which you can find from romhandbook.com. I like to look at the ROM code because it helps me understand the mechanics. I'm often surprised at all the factors that go into these formulas, and Coluceo Heal is no exception. The devs aren't transparent enough with the details, so you may not even know about some of these factors. I'm going to go through this quickly, and when I show the healing calculator in the next section, I'll plug in the real numbers, so don't worry if the code is confusing. Heal and Coluceo Heal shares the same function, so there are some things that just apply to heal. Also, the Crusader class also uses this heal formula as they have heal, so you'll also see some of that in here as well. The function begins by getting a lot of inputs. For lines 2 to 5, your base level, int, holy attack percentage, heal increase percentage are factors. Line 6 determines whether the target is an enemy or not. You can hurt undead with heal, and that's where the magic damage increase is used for on line 7. Magic attack and magic attack damage increase does not affect healing. For line 8 to 9, it is surprising that the adventure skills First Aid 2 and First Aid 3 contributes to the heal formula. Next, for line 10, this is where the Aesir Monument nodes for heal are used. There are 8 available nodes. For line 11, as far as I can tell, this is not being used by anything. Next, for line 13 to 16, a special case for the Sealed Lady White Snake card is used here, which provides an extra 10% heal. Next, lines 17 to 44, I will skip this because this is specific for the Sacred Mission or Giant Wing Shield offhand, which is specific for the Crusader class. Crusaders have the heal skill too, so they all share this formula. After, more properties are retrieved. The one of interest here is on line 47, which is the healing received percentage. Line 53 has dam change per 1, which is set to 2. This was confusing to find, but this shows up as a raw variable value, which shows up on the ROM handbook page for Coluceo Heal. Line 56 is the calculation for the skill heal. However, this variable gets overwritten when doing the Coluceo Heal formula, so I'm not too sure why they don't check beforehand. Starting on line 59, the Coluceo Heal will now be calculated. Line 61 to 67 is calculating the heal based on the heal skill level. You should have this at level 20. Next, for line 68 to 72, this handles the extra healing for Coluceo Heal if your HP is below max. In your Aesir Monument, you need to invest in the 5 nodes to give you 10% more heal. On line 73 to 74, the S Ruin Divine Healing can increase the heal percentage up to 30% if maxed. Line 75 to 78 is where the calculation takes place. They convert it to a negative number, but that's how they likely calculate heal for a damage formula. For the rest of the code, that deals with other factors such as damaging the enemy, so I'll skip that. The calculation at this point will match the healing in-game. Next is the Coluceo Heal calculator. Once I read and understood the code, it was simple enough to make a spreadsheet so you can plug in your own numbers. I think more people are comfortable reading spreadsheet formulas than they are with reading code. This spreadsheet also helps you maximize your heal by knowing what factors are involved. The calculations are quite close. there's often a rounding error that causes it to be off by about 1 heal. I'll leave a link to the Google Sheet in the description so you can make a copy and plug in your own values. I plugged in all of FieryFairy's values, and I'm hoping I'll hit 124,448 heals. Now let's go into the game and see if we get the exact value. I cast Prepare for Elite, and now I show her stats. Her HP is at over 1.11 million. Her int is at 337. Healing received is 72%. Healing increase is at 176%. And holy damage is at 70.2%. I hit Coluceo Heal, and we get the exact same number as the spreadsheet, 124,484 heal. But now we need to validate the more tricky scenario where your current HP is below your max HP, where the heal will actually be much higher because it's based on your lost HP. I plug in all the values into the formula, and the target heal is 230,526. I cast Prepare for Elite. The HP will regenerate slowly, so I have to capture this very quickly. I'm going to freeze frame this so you can see the HP is at 501,462. Then I immediately hit Coluceo Heal, and I get 230,527 heal. So this is off by 1 heal point. So fantastic news, this formula works for both the max HP scenario and the non-max HP scenario. In the next few sections, I'll be going through some tips to help you maximize your heal. I'll be going through all the factors and how to obtain some of these. While you work on maximizing your heal, one important thing to keep in mind is healing percentage received only applies to yourself, not to a target. So in general, having more healing increase is beneficial to both you and the target, so it's better for everyone. First is gear. I'm going to examine FieryFairy's gear as well as provide some alternatives. Her build has a lot of survivability and tankiness, because after all, if you're dead, you're not able to heal anyone. For offhand, she uses the plus 15 Heroic Monument with 20% bonus healing received. She also has the Senia card, which adds more HP percentage. For Heroic Monument, you can get up to 45% bonus healing received as a random attribute. However, it's all luck to roll for this. Alternatively, you can use the Lamp of Soul Guidance, which will provide both holy attack percentage and bonus healing percentage. You can also get the 30% bonus healing random attribute. For cards, you can use the Man-Eating Grass card for bonus healing received plus 5%, or the Wicked Sunflower Star card for 5 int. For armor, she uses the plus 15 Glorious Praise for 25% heal increase. This armor has a nice 10% bonus with the Crow Staff or the Staff of Vitality. She uses the Ghost Drain card to get 25% damage from neutral and 50% damage from poison. Alternatively, you can use the Destiny armor for healing bonus, or the Ashen armor for bonus healing percentage received. Both of these have a chance to get the bonus healing received plus 30% random attribute. For card, the Evil Druid Star card is great since it adds int, holy damage, and bonus healing. What a fantastic card. For garment, she uses the plus 10 Grey Elf's Manteau, which has a 2.8% heal increase enchant. She uses the Orc Baby card, which will give 30% less neutral damage taken. Alternatively, you can use the Classic Robe for the plus 10 int. For garment card, you can use the Wild Rose Star card for plus 2 int, or the Harpy Star card for plus 2 int. For footgear, she uses the plus 15 Inheritor's Boots for more HP percentage and both the healing received and healing increase enchant. She uses the Ferris card for 10% more HP. Alternatively, you could use the Rune Boots for 30% healing received, or the Glorious War Boots for plus 12 int. For cards, the Fawn card for plus 5 int is good. For the first accessory, she uses the Necklace of Oath for HP percentage, and the Scarecrow Star card for 5% more healing received. For her second accessory, she uses the plus 12 Survival Ring for more HP percentage. She uses the Smoky card for hiding, which helps in PvP. Alternatively, you can use the Floral Hair Clip and the Ring of Light and Shadow. Both of these provide +8 int. For accessory cards, you could use the Wormtail card for +4 int, as the Scarecrow Star card is quite pricey. Next, for weapon, she uses the +10 Staff of Vitality, which adds 75% increased heal and 10% more heal received. This staff is an absolute beast for healing. Each refine adds 4% more heal, and at refine 13, you can get an extra 10% healing received. For cards, she uses 2 Meta Ant cards for 5% more HP increase each. Alternatively, you could use the Stardust Dragon Staff instead. Also, for cards, you can use the Shell Chapette card for +5 int. Next, for headwear, she uses the +15 Black Goat's Fury for the HP percentage and reduced final damage received if the enemy's HP is lower than yours. There's a 2.1% healing increase in Chant, and the Sealed Lady White Snake card for +10% heal. Alternatively, you can get the Lazy Pouring for +3% holy damage, and for each refine level, you get 1% increased heal. For cards, you can use the Fox Fairy card for more int and holy attack percentage, or the Mimi Monster card for +5 int. For face, she uses the Shield of Valhalla for HP percentage and also has a 3.4% healing increase in Chant. Alternatively, you can use the Abyss Gaze for 5% bonus healing. You can craft this from doing Thanatos Tower. For mouth, she uses the +6 Kraken Treasure Key for HP percentage and damage reduction to all races. There's a 1.7% healing increase in Chant. Alternatively, you can use the Moon Hound's Tail, which you can get from completing the story mode Guardian in the Moonlight. This will give you +4 to all attributes, which means you'll get +4 int as well. For back, she uses the Stellar Wings for bonus healing +15%, and she has a 4.6% healing increase in Chant. You get Stellar Wings from completing Echoing Corridor Floor 30. Alternatively, you can also craft the Gold Christmas Bell for 8% holy damage. For tail, she uses the Ancient Dragon's Plate for HP percentage. Alternatively, you can use the White Snake Chime for +4 int at refine 5. For Ancient Relic, she uses the Thor's Magic Belt for more int. You can also use Valkyrie's Blessing for the Vitality and int if you have it. Next are skills. First are her Acolyte skills. Make sure you maximize the heal skill. Also, max Blessing for 25 int. Next, here are her priest skills. Next are her high priest skills. Make sure you max Meditatio for 20% increased healing. Here are her archbishop skills. Make sure you max Coluceo Heal. For Saint skills, she has everything max. There are 2 of interest here that increased heal. Batter's Crown is insane because it gives holy damage +30% and bonus healing by 30%. Unfortunately, there's a 90-second cooldown, so it's not always active. Next is Ode of Hope, which will increase bonus healing by 30%. The skill Ode of Hope gives the entire team healing increase by 30%. Next, let's take a look at her auto attack skills. Inside her Prepare for Elite, she has Blessing, Magnificent, Angulus, Impostio Madness, Assumptio, Batter's Crown, and Ode of Hope. So all the healing increase skills are inside Prepare for Elite. On the rest of her auto bar, she has Suffragum, Song, Coluceo Heal, and Lex Eterna. Next are Advanced Ruins. The S-star rune that you need to try to roll for a good first line is the Divine Healing rune. Currently she has 11.8% healing, but it can go up to 30% if you're really lucky. Also, for your attribute runes, try to get it to level 15. Currently, her Divine Attack rune would give 7.2% more holy damage, and 7.2% more bonus healing. Also try to get your int buff rune to level 15 so you have more int. Next is Aesir Monument. From filling out the nodes, you can get plus 3 int and also holy damage plus 12%. However, you should definitely prioritize the heal and Coluceo nodes first. There are 8 heal and power runes, and 5 Coluceo Heal enhanced runes. Next are guild buffs. Using guild attack cards, you can get holy damage plus 20%. Next is Oracle Mirror. For Oracle Mirror, you have 2 choices to increase your heal. First is the Cross Staff, which provides 4% healing increase per refined point gained. This sounds fantastic, but the devs decide to screw you over by not allowing you to use this if you have the Cross Staff or Staff of Vitality equipped. I honestly don't understand why the devs put this restriction in place. If you really must use this, I would recommend you use the weapon Stardust Dragon Staff instead. The other more flexible solution is to use the Heavy Spear, which will give you holy attack plus 10%. Next is Adventure Handbook. The deposits that affect your heal are int and holy damage. Looking at her Adventure Handbook, she has plus 3 int and has holy damage plus 1%. You can get cheap int deposits through the Wormtail card, Familiar card, and the Toru Star card. For holy damage, the Bathory deposit for 1% is the most realistic and cheapest. If you have Zenny to burn and enjoy competing with RMs and snapping on the exchange, you can get the Angeling card for the 5% holy damage deposit. Next are foods. There's only one food that increases your heal, which is the Int B meal, since it gives you plus 10 int. However, I'd like to mention the original Will Green Barbecue as the food that priests typically eat. When you get a death blow, you'll be at 1 HP, so you'll be able to see your monster max heal when you hit Coluceo Heal. Congratulations, all that hard work has finally paid off. Next are pets. The one that increases your heal is the Green Petite, which will give you 5% more healing increase. This is a great budget pet early on, but later on most people will use the anti-death pets like the Osiris. Osiris will give you another chance at life so you can continue healing. Finally is Multiclassing. You can pay to win to unlock the Wizard, Shura, and the Soul Linker classes. Once you get to the appropriate job levels, you'll be able to get 10 int each. That's 30 int for you, as well as 3 classes that are quite fun to play. I hope you enjoyed this guide and learned a lot more about the formula and how to maximize your Coluceo Heal. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe.